Hi everyone, my name is Melissa and I am part of the Eden Family Fellowship Church here in Malaga, in Spain. During the last couple of weeks, members of our congregation have been looking at the book of Romans, and today I am going to look at Romans 13. In my Bible, this chapter is divided into three distinctive parts. Part 1 is called Submission to Governing Authorities, and it goes from verses 1 to 7. Part 2, Love Fulfills the Law, goes from verses 8 to 10. And finally, Part 3, The Day is Near, is composed of verses 11 to 14. We are going to start with Part 1, obviously, as it's the beginning. In verses 1 and 2 of this part, Paul tells us what is expected of us. We must obey all authorities as they are given to us by God. When we disobey these authorities, we are also disobeying God, and therefore will be judged accordingly, whether it's here on earth by those who are in power, or in law enforcement, or when we are judged before God Himself. Therefore, obeying these laws is an order. It's not something that we can do or should do. It's something that we must do. And disobeying these laws is disobeying God Himself and rebelling against Him. In the next couple of verses, Paul goes further and says that if we are obeying the authorities, we have nothing to fear from them. But if we are disobeying them, we will live in constant fear. An example of this can be found in today's society with the lockdown. If we are outside our homes in the times that we are given, for the reasons we are given, we have no reason to fear punishment from the law. But however, if we are outside without reason, when the police stops us, we will be in fear that we may be punished, and it's likely that we will be punished either by a fine or by even being sent to jail. Those in authority are here to serve us, like those in the town hall, and to protect us, such as the police force, firefighters, or first responders. But all of these people, all of these authorities are given to us by God. In verses 6 to 7, Paul tells us that we have to give everyone what they are owed. This could be something of monetary value, such as taxes or contributions, but it also can be something less materialistic, such as honor or respect. If we don't respect or honor or give our taxes or contributions, then we are breaking the law. If a policeman comes up to us, I'm saying policeman because it's the easiest example to give. If a policeman comes up to us and speaks to us and we are disrespectful to them, then it's within his rights to punish us. In part 2, verses 8 to 10, Paul tells us that we cannot continue owing things to others unless what we owe is to love one another, as this is something that should always be true, as it is part of the law. All of the commandments can be summed up in one: love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Is this easy? No, but God never tells us that it will be easy, just that He will be with us. But for this, we need to obey Him. And finally, in verses 11 to 14, we are told that salvation is nearer today than it was yesterday. So we must leave the darkness behind us and put on the armor of God. To do this, we must always behave as if we were surrounded by that light, both when we are in public and surrounded by others, and also when we are in private and alone, and to leave the desires of the flesh behind us. So I want to conclude and finish with these two questions. Can you imagine a world without authority? What do you think it would be like? In my opinion, a world without authority would be a terrible place to live in, because without the authorities to make us obey the law will be disregarded and no one will be punished for what they do, and no one will feel safe. Second question is, do you fear those in authority? If we do, we need to examine ourselves and find the reason why we live with that fear and do something to change it. Thank you for listening, and I hope we can all meet soon.